Alright friends, this is Spot Guy. What we're going to talk about today is our RENU manifold kits. First thing is, don't go to Lowe's or Home Depot or a hardware store and take pieces and make. This looks like a piece of yard art. This doesn't look like a manifold. This is somebody's attempt at this. At just a simple manifold. This is them taking pieces and trying to make something work. There's an easier way. So stay tuned friends, and I'm going to show you how to take a manifold that looks like this or a manifold that looks like this. The old style with the glue-in clear or glue-in white flex pipe like that right there, the old style, which leak like crazy. We're going to convert it to the new style, and I'm going to show you how. This is just a little quick video. I have some longer ones that go into very much detail. This is just going to be a real quick video to kind of give you an idea so you can visualize how this works. Stay tuned. Alright friends, so here's the long and the short of it. There's basically three sizes of hose that can be glued inside of a manifold. And this is the old style glue inside, and what I'm talking about is you see that that is a piece of tube just like that that was actually glued inside of that manifold. The problem is this stuff over a period of time shrinks up, and it will actually start dripping at these joints. The other thing that happens is if you have a full foam tub and there's foam sprayed all over this, a lot of people don't know, but the core temperature of two-part foam when it's fired inside of a hot tub is 700 to 750 degrees, and what it does is bakes all this plumbing and causes it to leak prematurely or fail prematurely. That's why a lot of times if you have a full foam tub, like a hot spring, a cow spa, a Sundance, that kind of thing that are full foam, they leak a lot. And almost every hot spring I've ever gotten has leaks. So that is why. So the way, first you've got to determine what the size is. So if you measure, this is 1.5 inch, or this is 1/2 inch, which is the smallest, which measures about 3/4 across. On plumbing, they base it off of the inside diameter, not the outside. So if I measure across, it's about 3/4. This is 3/4, which measures about 1 inch across the outside, which is 3/4 on the inside of the hole. This is 1 inch, which measures about 1.25 inches across the outside, which is 1 inch inside the hole. This is going to be the most popular. You're going to see 3/4 in some. 1 inch is out there, but it's very, very rare. So this kit is really more related to the 1/2 inch into 3/4 than it is the 1 inch. Alright, so we've established that there's the three sizes. So now let's look at a manifold. A lot of times if you're dealing with this kind of manifold that has the glue-in style, it's going to be 1.5 inches. The way you would determine that is if you measure across the outside of 1.5 inches, it's going to measure about 1 7/8, somewhere in that neighborhood, but if you measure the center, it measures 1.5 inches. If you measure 2 inch, the outside of it would be about 2 3/8, and the inside would be a 2 inch, of course. So if you're converting from this style manifold to this style manifold, you're going to have something to change it from 2 inch to 1.5 inches. So we offer this. This is a bushing. This glues inside of here. It's 2 inch street by 1.5 inch slip, which means a piece of 1.5 inch will glue inside of it. So that's one thing. If it's already 2 inch that you have, then we have kits that have a piece of, all of our kits come with this actually. It comes with a 2 inch coupler and it comes with a piece of 6 inch flex. The reason for that is the spin it to win it technique. And what that means is when you're gluing new to old, you always spin the, if you're putting, like if you were gluing this on and it was old, you would put your primer on it first, then glue it, and you would spin it until it stops. That's spin it to win it. So the reason we sell it with a coupler is you've got to have something that you put on the old part first, then you spin it to win it. So you would put this on the old part, spin it to win it, and glue this directly in, or either use the other part of the kit to move it back further out, because you're going to have to lose some of the pipe a lot of times if you cut it off. Plus if it freezes, a lot of times it'll freeze further back. That's one part. The other part is where this was glued inside like this. If you have 1/2 inch, that's perfect, because this system right here, 1/2 inch, will actually slip inside of this 3/4. You have to heat the 3/4, but it will glue and slip inside there, and you pull your clamp on it. That's the way you solve 1/2 inch. So if it measures about 3/4 outside, it will slip inside of this clear. I can't get it in because I need to heat it. And plus, if you put glue on it, it makes it slicker. And what we offer in the kits is you would cut this off at about 4 inches, so it would fit down in there and it gives you plenty of leeway. If you were doing 3/4, this comes in the kit. You would actually glue on the old, you would spin it to win it, glue that on the old 3/4 piece, and then put that in here. You know, slip that in there and put the clamp on it. If you were doing 1 inch, you still use this same part, but you would have to have a coupler. So if you measure yours and it's 1 inch, add couplers to your kit. We don't have them in the kit because it's going to be so rare, but down at the bottom under, it'll be related parts. You'll see couplers. You'll be able to choose 1, 2, I think we'll do 1, 2, 5, and 10 maybe, something like that. So if you have 1 inch, you're going to need to get some couplers. So that's just a little quick overview of the way that this little system works. We call it the RENU kit. And this right here would be what I would choose to replace this, for instance. Keep in mind that on hot tubs, it doesn't have to look like this for you to put it back. It could look like this. Now what you would use here is you would use your bushing and just glue this back in place of the other one, and then put your pipes inside of it. And I'll show you a picture of or if you go look at my other how-to videos, if you look at the hot spring how-to, you'll see where I cut this part out and put this part in. And we actually needed a 45 here, but those are things that we can't put in kits because we don't know what you need, but we offer street 45s and 90s and all those things in our store. And then this right here would be an example of a 3/4, so that would glue inside. And this particular one is 2 inch by 2 inch. So we offer these in what we call dead end kits, which would be like this right here. You would choose the 4 dead end, or we offer them in a kit like this where it would be 4 of these instead of 2. And you could spin it to win it on this side and then use the coupler kit on this side. And on the smaller ones like this, we'll usually do 2 couplers and a piece of 6-inch pipe. So if you have these kinds of manifolds, do not buy this stuff again. If you try to glue the old stuff into here and you cannot spin it to win it, you're going to have leaks, you're going to have drips on your brand new manifold that you just installed. Switch it over to the RENU system. We offer RENU kits, RENU manifold kits. If you go to my website and put in RENU, RENU manifold kit, or just put the word RENU in, it'll bring up all the videos, it'll bring up everything that's related to it. Go to the website, click the banner above my head, it will take you to the RENU kits. I don't know much, but I do know hot tubs. I'm the spot guy. Go there now.